Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. Are you considering a switch to Panasonic? Perhaps from Canon? Because one of our users is, and they wrote in with a question about color. And it's an interesting question, a valid one. Gabriel Ludwig writes in and says, "Hey Matt, I've got a question for you. So I'm just about to switch to Panasonic from Canon and buy the new G85 mainly for video use. But I'm worried about the colors on a Panasonic image. How do they compare to the famous Canon colors? And is there a good flat picture profile for color grading on the G85 like Sony's S-Log? Thanks." To be honest with you, I haven't even really played with the different picture profiles. I do a color balance before I shoot video. And when I'm shooting photos, I either set it, if I'm using external lighting like flashes, I'll set it to flash. And I also shoot in RAW plus JPEG, so I can always color correct after the fact. And the color balance, the pre-color balancing, the pre-white balance setting that I do for video, the video is the color you're seeing right now. So I don't do any editing really on that. It goes into doing that pre-white balance, setting a custom white balance, solves all my color problems. I use a white balance target. Where is it here? I use one of these. This here. These are foldable too. You can fold them down into little tiny. See that? Goes right in your bag. Then they pop open. Fantastic. But it's got little crosshairs on it so the camera can focus on it. It's neutral gray with the white crosshairs and the black outer. Really great device. They're very inexpensive. I think I paid $10 for that. I'll put a link below on Amazon. You can check it out. You don't have to buy. You can buy more expensive ones, but this one works fine. There's even got a little tab on it to hang it up. I use that all the time. I color balance all of my videos that way. I do a pre-white balance. Occasionally, I might have made a mistake and the camera was set to auto or something. So you might see the odd one that doesn't seem as bang on. But I think you'll agree this one's pretty good. I get pretty good color out of that. So for video, not a problem. And that's how I deal with it. So I can't really speak to the S-Log, something similar to Sony's S-Log. Maybe some of our viewers. What about it, guys? Those of you who are shooting with the Panasonics and you're into grading and using the neutral profiles, what do you use? How does it work? Let me know in the comments below. Let Gabriel know in the comments below. Let's discuss that. As I said, I don't feel the need to do that. I like to keep things as simple as possible. I like to shoot it right in camera, and that means using one of these guys, setting a custom white balance, and making sure I don't have to do anything to it. I'm quite happy with the quality of the video. As far as photos are concerned, I'm I think Panasonic has very good color. Every camera has, every brand has a little bit different, actually every camera has a little bit different color signature to it. And, if traditionally, if you liked the Canon color, you probably didn't like Nikon. If you liked the Nikon color, which tended to be a little warmer, but it's kind of switched over time to be very similar to the Canon color, then, like you look at a camera and you'll be whatever, but if you shoot RAW or even in JPEG, it's quite easy to set up a color profile after the fact and apply it to all the images, or even dial it in the camera to shoot with your own custom color profile. So is this an issue in this day and age? I don't think so. You can, as I said, set the camera up in camera or set it up and do it in post. So for me, that's how I deal with it. So I don't even think about that. I do think that, for the most part, color is very good out of the Panasonic cameras, out of the G85 specifically. I think the newer ones, everything keeps getting better and better with the Panasonic cameras, as most cameras, as we go along. I do like Canon color, but I have no problem with Panasonic color. So that's my answer. What do you guys think? Do you think that the Canon has an edge for color? Do you think it's something that is not a problem for you? Would you deal with it? Would you use a flat profile and then color grade, or would you do what I do and custom color balance and not worry about it? I like to keep it simple. And then what about photos? How do you deal with that? Let me know in the comments below. Let's discuss it. Let's help Gabriel out. Thanks for your question, Gabriel. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com.